good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and transgenders and non-binaries, because we don't discriminate, because Ultra Heelz Wrestling is for everyone. It's another Friday evening, live from Bravery Studios,
Bravery up.
Clifton, New Jersey.
Bravery up.
This is Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast. I'm Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and forever on his worst behavior. I don't get hard, I stay hard. Mr. DM, find me in your mama's DMs. And my partner in crime.
You know, it's your boy Alex the motherfucking Hill, a.k.a. the Stanley Podcast, a.k.a. the leader of the Fuck Devil Vault, a.k.a. the FTR and Fuck the Vince McMahon group for now and forever.
And the man on the other side of the glass, the super producer, Mr. Gnarly Mars.
What's up, guys?
Man, I don't like to get political, but yo, black on black hate is real.
What is it?
This will probably be the only political segment we ever have on this show. I was telling Marv before we went on air, some black people called me racist today the other day at work.
Why?
Because they were trying to walk out the store with something they didn't pay for, and I said something.
You know what's funny? There's a white guy on my team by the name of John. He's an older gentleman. He asked some Spanish guys, did they need some help? And they were trying to steal something. And they was like, oh, you're a fucking racist. We're going to get you fired, and walked out. I said, what the fuck is that
Yo,
about?
criminals love pulling the race card when
yes,
you
they do.
when
yes,
you
they
catch
do.
them.
Yes, they do. They do.
Well, they look, they pulled the race card on him so quick. But then when I went over there, I was like, hey, yo, I need some help. They was like, oh, no, we just think about buying this. I was like, well, you got to go ahead. I take it to the register. Y'all want that, so y'all want, I got to get it. They was like, nah, you know what? Nah, we'll think about it. We'll come back. And they walked away. I went to talk to John. They started talking to John, and then they just looked at me like, you're a fucking traitor. I said, probably go outside and beat their asses right now. You got me fucked up today. That nigga want to steal. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Kelvin in the chat said, what up?
Mr. Commissioner.
The commissioner. It's been a hot week, man. I'm like laying low. I had a tragedy in my family this week that really hurt, and
yeah.
I'm not used to going through tragedies, so I'm like, I haven't really spoken to anybody about it.
Right.
But you guys are the bros, been here for so many years. Feel more comfortable talking to you guys than I do probably people in my own family.
Yeah,
man, that's how I feel. That's how I feel a lot of y'all too.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm trying to keep my chin up and be cool and keep on working, right?
Yeah, that's all you can
positive.
do. That's all you do, stay positive, man.
Yeah, definitely.
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 We've been having a lot of shit. Like, I'm surprised that Dark Man talked about something political in the beginning of this shit. That's a first. He'd never do that shit.
Yeah, that is a first.
But it's just ironic that I experienced some black on black hate at a time like this, where everybody's supposed to be, promoting black power. But whatever.
Dude, I live in Charlotte. Let me tell you how this is going on down here, right? There's peaceful protesting going on uptown in certain parts of the day. They did it 2 days ago, I think. I think you can see it on World Star. Bruh, when I say the police force, I think we're playing Call of Duty Warzone a little too much. These motherfuckers trapped. Look, okay, this is the setup. The people are protesting down this one street. There's basically 2 parking garages with a overpass. There's like a walkway. Uh-huh. The police are on one side of it. The other police throws tear gas, forcing them into the middle. Then there's police standing from the inside of the garage, shooting paintball pellets down on top of these guys. They had nowhere to go.
That does sound like
too
a
much.
Call of Duty. Wait, why paintballs though?
Right. For the simple fact that's non-lethal in certain states. They either do paintballs,
I thought they did rubber,
or some places are doing wood-sized dowels that are like damn near 2 inches long and like fucking a circumference of like a 50-cent piece.
Damn.
Oh,
these
damn.
These are supposed to be non-lethal, and they're like, bruh, like they shot one woman in the fucking face with a rubber bullet, bruh, she might lose her eye.
Oh, yeah,
because those penetrate like a damn sniper shot.
Because they've been using the rubber bullets the wrong way. You're supposed to bounce them off the ground to reduce the blow.
Oh my God! Yeah, rubber bullets. Wall ball used to hurt.
They're not shooting small rubber bullets. They're shooting rubber bullets. No lie, they're like the size of this.
Dude,
Yeah.
I used to cry when I used to play wall ball and get hit with a tennis ball. Man. I can't imagine a rubber bullet.
Oh, you called it wall ball. We called it Mooney.
Oh no, wall ball was Patterson.
It's a passing thing. Passing the same as a wall thing.
Yeah.
But you know the sad thing about it is though, even though this is happening, this is bringing a lot more people together that I did not realize people was going to get on board with this shit. Because I ain't gonna never lie, this is the first time I've ever seen this many people outspoken about this shit. Yeah. To the point that it's like crazy. Like I've never seen this done before. Like the wrestling world is doing stuff, regular industry's doing stuff, the media's doing shit. I was like, God damn! I said it took for one guy to die again finally for this shit to happen like this. This is fucking crazy.
Oh, I just found out something about I don't mean no disrespect, but what was the name of the wrestler that got lost at sea?
Oh, Shad Gaspard.
I just found out that he did the motion capture for God of War, the remake, the new one they just came out.
Yeah, he was Kratos.
He was Kratos. I was like, oh shit!
Wow,
he was Kratos.
He was also, dude. He was also in Black Panther. He was M'Baku's stunt double for the fight scene on the waterfall. That was him.
Wow, bro. He had a nice career. Like I was like, wow, I didn't even know so much about him like that.
Yeah, a lot of these wrestlers do motion capture for just random stuff because they're big
guys.
Basically they're stuntmen.
That too. Yeah, that too.
Being a wrestler is you're a one-take stuntman.
That too. I watched the whole video about all the Big Show cameos. I was like, damn, Big Show been in mad shows.
Yes, yes. Yep.
He was in a music video. I think it was it T.I.? He was in T.I.'s video. I think he was in the Rubber Band Man video.
I can't remember which one it is.
I think it was.
I was like, how Big Show got on all these videos?
All right, we will end our first and only political segment now.
Yeah.
Let's get away from that.
For today, anyway, because something else crazy happened in the world.
Yeah. So, God's plan. Drake Maverick. Drake Maverick now officially has an NXT contract. As an active wrestler.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If this was a storyline, they got the fuck out of me because this was a good ass one.
I still want to say it is a storyline.
I'm not too sure if it. I'm not too sure if it is or isn't because WWE already said they were going to hire back certain wrestlers. So I believe that they really had to forcefully let him go, but they had let him go and they wanted to rehire him back. Because I ain't gonna lie, when Impact Wrestling did their Slammiversary and they did their little showcase video package, and they showed off everybody in WWE let go that was used to wrestle in TNA.
Yep. All
of a sudden, he was like the first round pick to get brought back.
Because that was the day. That was Tuesday night. Tuesday afternoon. That promo video came out, and I'm like, oh, so he's about to lose tomorrow, and then he lost anyway. But after the match, Triple H comes out and gives him a contract. So I don't know. Other than the Slammiversary video, I want to say it's a work. The Slammiversary video makes me seem like it was legit.
Right, but that's true. Is WWE working with TNA just for that moment? Because how would you get away with doing that with a wrestler that's still under a certain day contract with them? You really can't do promotional shit with them. That's like binding information from the law. Well,
I guess they can use it because they own the footage. I guess they can get away with that.
WWE bought most of TNA's old footage for certain wrestlers they had. I know they got Sting and Kurt Angle stuff. They own most that shit.
AJ.
And remember, don't forget Dixie Carter was there too for the little AJ story shit.
Yeah.
And, she basically was like damn near almost a WWE worker for that small moment.
But I'm pretty sure they retain some video of some people for situations just as this. In case somebody comes back, we have old video of you.
Hey man, all I'm saying is it was perfect timing for a guy that technically deserved it. Because I ain't gonna lie, for a man that came in as a joke to being a GM, to being a leader of AOP for a small second, to having a few storylines, to being 24/7 champion, to being a 12-5 live guy.
The hot wife. You can't forget the hot wife.
Boy, first of all, she her own character, her own race. She deserves to be something else more than that. It's crazy like that. For him to be in WWE for that short run, bruh, he had a good ass short run.
Yeah.
He had it better than most motherfuckers that's been there longer than him. That makes him more crazy.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I just blanked out. Jesus, it's too early for me to be blanking out.
Come on, Darth.
You sure it's Friday? You know.
Yeah.
It's not too early. It could be worse. You could be talking about something else.
See, Drake Maverick. What was I going to say about Drake Maverick? I don't know. Go ahead. Finish what you got to say, because I just completely out.
Oh, so yeah. Apparently that I'm still get a little pissed off over the whole fact that WWE is still making their wrestlers stand for this long period of time between these shows.
Oh, the extras. The extras.
Yeah, the so-called crowd, even though they work with WWE still. Yeah, so it's still starting to get weird. Like, I feel like they really just trying to bite off TNA at this point. Not TNA. They're trying
Dynamite.
to bite off AEW.
Hey guys, I gotta step away for a second. AEW. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right, cool.
So, yeah, I feel like they're just really trying to buy out AEW for the moment because they see AEW shit's looking a little lit with their own wrestlers. Because I ain't gonna lie, their wrestlers there. When you hear them in the crowd, it sounds like it's a real crowd of people there. And then you turn around, it's probably like 10 on one side and 11 on the other.
Yeah, because the problem with the WWE crowd, they're the NXT people that aren't on TV. The problem is they have them. It's a staged crowd. They cheer when they're supposed to cheer. They boo when they're supposed to boo. There's not opposing sounds at the same time. It's not like you have baby faces cheering for baby faces, heels cheering for heels. It's like the whole crowd is making one noise at one time. So it's not a natural sound of a crowd.
I think this is the one time you kind of get the NXT wrestlers that wrestle house shows only to come out there instead of the ones that we see on NXT on a daily basis to come out there and be like, hey, let's cheer. Just cheer like you're a wrestling fan. Just do what you do before you became a WWE superstar.
Yeah, just cheer for who you like, boo for who you hate, instead of telling them to cheer down the line. So, back to what I was going to say about Drake Maverick. Did you actually like the match?
Actually, yeah, I actually did.
I did too.
Because it's weird because you would think when he's in TNA, his wrestling ability was more of a joke. So I really couldn't give him like, oh yeah, he's a real good wrestler. I was like, he must have been like James Ellsworth. He must have just been in the right place at the right time and got called up at certain places. But now seeing him wrestle for real, I'm like, he's a legit good ass wrestler. I'm a lot more surprised than what I should be. And that match was a really good ass match.
Well, he's been in the business most of his adult life, so I'm sure he can actually wrestle. He's just not given the time when he's been on the big platforms.
And as of right now, he showed it. Hell, he showed it in that triple threat match.
So here's the question.
That match was a real good match. Mm-hmm.
Here's the question, and here's a fantasy booking: Drake Maverick versus Marco Stunt. Who you got?
Ooh.
And James Ellsworth, special guest referee.
I don't know. Marco Stunt, Drake Maverick. I don't know. I feel like that might go hard in the paint real quick. I might actually enjoy that. I don't know. I might get on Twitter and start tagging Triple H's name in that shit every couple hours till he blocked me. Hey man, let's go ahead and sign him. Just go ahead. Let's get this match started real quick. Just a little beef. We need another cage match on NXT any damn way. So shit, why not?
And it'll be the second WLC match.
I'm taking that.
Because WLC was definitely that shit was fire. I don't care what anybody says ever. WLC was fire.
It was for Hornswoggle to be as big as he was, because for him to be short as he is and the weight size he was still put on a good ass show. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, him and
El Torito
was doing a good ass job. I was like, bro, I don't know why. I feel like I want to see a part 2 to this.
Yeah, the Mexican luchador, the midget luchador. I'm sorry, El Torito.
What happened to him? Because I ain't seen him in no wrestling industry after that.
He probably went back to Lucha Underground or somewhere in Mexico.
Well, now Lucha Underground is completely gone. That shit is dub.
I know, but I'm saying when he left, it was like season 2 for Lucha Underground.
Yeah, and then they was in the route of shooting season 3, but then they lost John Morrison, they lost Prince Puma, they lost
the freaking Pentagon.
They lost Pentagon, they lost Phoenix, they lost technically they lost damn near like their roster had like what 37 people. By the time season 2 ended, they only had like fucking 11.
Commissioner Kelvin said he's back in Mexico.
Oh shit! I wish he would come back to WWE for a little bit. We do need a little Wii TLC match.
And Commissioner Kelvin, let me tell you what wall ball is. Basically, you take a tennis ball, you have a group of people, somebody throws it at the wall bounces off, and somebody has to catch the ball. If the ball gets bobbled, whoever touched the ball has to run and touch the wall. But anyone else that didn't touch the ball can then pick the ball up and throw it at you. And if you get a hit, you're eliminated. So it's basically last person standing.
And let me tell you something, Calvin. You got the right people playing, and they got a good-ass arm, or you getting hit in the back of the neck.
The back of the head.
Side of the face, you trying to turn around. You get hit in the spine. Motherfuckers was good. Like, niggas couldn't play no sports, but they had good-ass aim with a damn tennis ball.
The worst one, somehow in the middle of running, they'll tap the bottom side of your scrotum between your legs. I had that happen to me a couple of times.
Bruh, I had somebody try to jump kick off the wall, and I threw it. That bitch bounced up and hit him in the nuts directly, bruh.
Yes,
I was like, I'm not even gonna lie.
I've seen that too.
That was a good aim shot.
I've seen that too.
That's a good aim shot. You'll never see that again in your life.
Wall ball was the shit back in the day.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. We got it. What we got? We got extreme tag. Why can't we have extreme wall ball?
Yo, I would play that shit right now. I don't even care.
Dude, I be in the league. You got me fucked up. I be here training. I be outside doing lunges and shit, getting ready, throwing a stone ball at a wall as fast as I can to make sure I can get my speed right. Fuck that. I'll be ready.
Yeah.
I might hit some niggas up and be like, hey, yo, y'all trying to start a league of wall ball state to state?
Yeah, wall ball was the shit back in the day. So El Fantasma is your new cruiserweight champion, defeating Drake Maverick.
Is it kind of weird that we already knew that he was going to kind of be it any damn way?
No, I was up until the Impact video, I was convinced that Drake Maverick was winning. Because like I said, I thought it was a work. So I was convinced he was going to win, so he kept his job.
I was convinced that he wasn't going to win, but so the fact that even though Drake Maverick is there, he had his little vignettes here and there and his little talks on the mic. Phantasmo had fucking like cinematic shit. Like he was being introduced as a new wrestler every damn time. I said, they put a lot of money into this dude for him like to show up to not win. That would be just dumb as hell. You put that much money into a guy that's not going to win.
Well, look at it this way. They've wasted all their other luchadors. So you've got to try to put this guy over.
Lucha House Party. Sorry.
Yeah. Because you got Andrade, you got Humberto, you got Garza, but they're not masked guys. They're just regular Mexican wrestlers.
Well, and Andrade was masked. He decided to take the shit off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got Lucha House Party, then you got those three motherfuckers, and that's like 6. And then you got Ray that makes kind of 7. His son is kind of like 8 for some reason because he's technically hired to WWE, but he isn't an active wrestler. But he's still in training. I don't understand how
old is he? I forgot how old is he. Is he like 16?
Who, his son? Hell no. His son graduated fucking high school fucking a while ago. His son graduated when Ray was still working the indies.
Wow.
His son got to be like right now. He got to be like almost 20.
Okay, because I thought his son was still in high school. All right.
I thought he was too until I follow Ray on Instagram. So Ray posted a picture of his daughter graduating high school.
Okay.
And his son was there. And his son left a caption saying, "Look, I graduated first, and I've been waiting for you to graduate. So now we can finally, be happy that we finally are done with school." And I was like, wait a minute, how old is this nigga? And I went to his page and I was like, he graduated a while ago. I was like, holy shit, I thought he was a lot younger than what I thought he was.
Okay.
This man's a grown ass man. Like this motherfucker go around and get a beer with his daddy now.
Yeah. Mia Yim faced Candice LeRae. It was kind of a waste of a match, but the aftermath set up what's going to be a mixed tag match. Mia Yim and Limitless Keith Lee, her boy toy, versus Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano.
I'm okay with this match because I feel like it's going to be a good ass match because all of them are some good ass indie wrestlers finally fighting on a platform against each other. They hardly ever did a mixed tag team together. See how they all been together with each other. So I'm okay with this. I want to see it, but is it sad I want to see that more as a takeover match more than a regular match?
Because
Because you know NXT regular matches be popping, but the NXT takeovers, Triple H let the motherfuckers go ball to the wall. Like, he might pounce Gargano ass outside the ring through, like, the announce table.
Yeah. Do you like heel Johnny Gargano? I think he's a waste as a heel.
I think he is too, but as a babyface, they was pushing him down like Roman Reigns, and it was getting annoying.
Agreed. I agree.
So, you know, even though he's a heel and he's not a good heel, it's still something better for his character, because you kind of don't want to see him be a babyface so much that it start failing against him, and then it start fucking him over, because the man was he was unpinnable for a while, because it took a lot of shit to get that man to stay down as a face. But now you made him a heel. Yeah. Kind of a different light of him right now.
We have new #1 tag team contenders for the NXT Tag Team Champions. It is the returning Breezango.
That's really weird, because they showed up in those space outfits, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" You know what? That's Breezango. I don't even know why I had that last question.
I love the entrance, all except for one thing. Do you know what it was?
People in the little costumes?
No. The helmets.
That will bother me.
The helmets. Those are motorcycle helmets, not astronaut helmets.
Hey man, look, you know how much an astronaut helmet costs? Shit, nigga, they got what they can get.
Hey, it's fucking WWE. They can buy a fucking space shuttle.
And they can buy a space shuttle. They kept all damn 39,000 fucking people they fired.
But yeah, nice to see Breezango back, and Tyler Breeze with his little beard.
I know, right? He looks weird now. Like, it's still taking me a while to get used to the haircut, but now you got the facial hair. I'm like, this nigga's no longer Prince Pity. He is like Prince Daddy now to some bitches.
Now, because I've been watching Up, Up, Down, Down like religiously. So for like the last month, while he's been off of, 2 months, while he's been off of TV, he's changed his facial hair like 6 times. So the last 3 weeks, he had the same facial hair. Like, oh, he must be going back on TV. And yeah, he's back on TV.
Yeah, like I hate Sheamus' facial hair now. I hate that he went back to that Celtic Warrior cut. I was liking the full red beard now. He was looking more like a Viking nigga than he was now. So now he just looked like Sheamus again. Like, damn, dude, you can't let that man change his style up at least once. Mm-hmm. Hell, even the long hair with the comb over was looking good for him on his YouTube channel when he was going around visiting people to do their thing.
I like that as
a different look for him.
I like it as an everyday look for him. I don't like it as a ring look for him, though.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. Even if it was a ring look, when it got wet, it was going to just go all over the place anyway. He's going to end up looking like fucking what's it? He's gonna look like Garza in them when it got wet, so it didn't make up their mind. But cutting it up into the mohawk all over again, that mohawk shit kind of old now, bro. Like you kind of need to kind of evolve now. You've been had that shit since you showed up. Hey, you had that shit when you was a fucking security when DX was back again. They threw your ass out the damn ring.
Yeah. Jumping over to Dynamite. It was kind of a light episode in my opinion. They kicked off with Omega and Hangman Page versus the Best Friends. No, I'm sorry, not the Best Friends. It was Kip Sabian and the Best Friends.
Was it the Best? Yeah.
Yeah, the Best Friends.
Yeah, it was a good match, you know.
No, I'm sorry. It was Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc. Wrong team.
Hey, look. NXT and AEW tag team is still better than Raw and SmackDown at this point.
Yeah. Actually, for me, the best match of the night. We'll get to Cody and Jungle Boy because that didn't disappoint. But for me, the best match of the night was Chris Jericho and Colt Cabana.
Yeah, that was a sleeper match.
Because
I actually forgot that match was even going to happen. To really be honest with you.
And they put it on early as hell too. They put it on at like 8:45, and it's what a wrestling match is supposed to be. That was just textbook TV wrestling match. It didn't do too much. A
wrestling match, not that WWE Sports Entertainment match. It was a wrestling match between two guys that are good at wrestling. And also good at entertaining too.
Even though Colt Cabana looks like a bowling ball, but that's another story.
Hey man, he always look like that, bro. Don't fade your hair, non-fade your hair. That motherfucker been built like that since the Indies.
Yeah. The Machine Brian Cage, he beat a jobber. He's looking good.
Yeah. motherfucker a beast. You know, you could have against anybody. He looked good.
And he was approached by the world champion John Moxley after the match. John Moxley had a back and forth with Taz. And that's going to be your match for Fyter Fest. I don't think I brought this up last week, but after Brian Cage won the casino ladder match and he got his poker chip, I'm confused as to why they're forcing you to have the title match as opposed to have the title match when you want, like Money in the Bank.
I think the reason why they did that is because they don't want to be put off as they're copying WWE.
Look, it's a freaking Money in the Bank knockoff. We can see through it. Just let the person pick when they want to have a match. Okay, maybe not like, oh, the champions got beat up. I'm just go out and cash in right now. Make it, okay, I want a match next week on TV.
Oh, so basically you wanted to be like TNA option C.
Yeah. The
title. You
challenger,
win it, you can turn it in for a challenge.
The challenger books their title match when they want. It can't be on the spot. It can be, I'm planning it for next week on TV. I'm planning it 2 pay-per-views from now. But the challenger decides the terms of the match.
Yeah, that's literally option C for TNA. If you win the X Division title, if you wanted a world title shot at the point that you wanted to have it, you would have to vacate the X Division title. Right. It was literally called option C.
Yeah,
that's literally what the poker chip did. I could say like, if they did the poker chip, it'd make more sense. But yeah, I guess at this point right now, they're just trying to do little things different. They're not trying to do shit traditional like you would think they would do. Because like that Stampede match. That Stampede match is basically just a fucking fall count anywhere match inside of a football field. That's all it really was. Yeah. Except for the horse added in the pool.
the horse was epic. But anyway, again, I just really wish they would have put an extra stipulation on the casino ladder match. This was a really stupid promo. The Lance Archer talking to Alex Marvez. Why was there just happened to be a camera crew and Alex Marvez watching Lance Archer beat up some random person?
I don't know. That shit was weird.
It made no sense for that scenario to happen. It was too staged.
It was really weird seeing that.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about one thing real quick about AEW?
Yeah.
Can we talk about Private Party?
Oh, I was going to bring that up next. Hardy Party.
Boy, I ain't going to lie. When they said Hardy Party, I was like, you know what? That does roll off the tongue real well. I just like the fact that Matt Hardy explained his real role in AEW. He said, I'm here to always give back, no matter what. If you need me for anything, let me know. I said, bro, why won't WWE just let motherfuckers say that shit instead of constantly keep using them over and over to make it seem like they have to wrestle?
Yeah. The Hardy Party. I love what Britt Baker's doing, even though she's injured. Did you see the back of her wheelchair?
No, I did not. Okay. But I did see on Twitter. The girl that's pushing her around the wheelchair.
Yeah. Posted
on Twitter a picture of her pushing Britt Baker around. And then somebody from AEW retweeted, and they put Big Swole up there, and they said, how much money would you pay to flip her over in that wheelchair? She said, well, the average garbage truck in Atlanta is about $120,000. So let me check my bank account real quick and see if I got less than that to flip her.
Okay.
I was like, bro, these niggas on AEW, bro, when they go on Twitter, bro, they're allowed to say whatever the fuck they want. And that shit kind of make storylines a little bit better too.
Okay, you know how Britt Baker's been calling herself a role model, right?
Did she really put that on the back of her wheelchair?
Okay, the back of it says role model, but it says ROLL, like rolling the wheelchair.
Roll.
Yes.
You know what's funny? Even though she's doing this gimmick, her role model thing is still better than Bayley's role model.
Yes. Tony Schiavone had to sit down with FTR, and he says, what does FTR stand for? And they said anything and everything except for fuck the revival, fuck the revolt, forever the revolt, forever the revival. They said everything but that. They came up with like 6 other phrases.
They actually have a T-shirt to AEW that says, it's FTR, but they have it written out as something. And I was like, you know what? That shit actually it's kind of cool for what it was. I don't remember what the fuck it said, but it was cool for like for this FTR. And I was like, damn, they can't save a vault, they can't save a rival, but they made it to be something else. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie, that's a cool ass shirt for it. But I cannot remember what it was now.
Did it say Feel the Revolution? Was it Feel the Revolution? Was that it?
No, I think it was. I think it was Fight the Revolution.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I said, I ain't gonna lie. That's a quick cover up and a quick think through to get that FTR still to be used.
Yeah. And our main event was Jungle Boy versus the American Nightmare and his really bad neck tattoo, Cody Rhodes.
You're still on that? I think we got past that at this point now.
You can't not see it.
Yeah, I know you cannot see it, but at the same time, you can kind of get past it at this point because, you know, we've seen worse tattoos on certain wrestlers.
I think I was watching Booker T's podcast, and he said Cody's got a neck tattoo on his chest and a chest tattoo on his neck. So if he flipped the logo in the Dream, it would look better. Because if he had the logo on his chest and just Dream on his neck, it would make more sense.
Yeah, you're right. It would. Actually, you're right. It would look a lot better.
Yeah, it would look a lot better.
Well, it's a little too late for all that now. It's already here in the stairs. So.
Yeah. Too late now.
He can't go back on that tattoo.
Yeah. But this was an excellent match between two baby faces. Jungle Boy sold like hell. Cody looked dominant, but Jungle Boy made his comeback. Almost, but you know, he walked into that what the hell is his finisher?
Oh, Cody?
Yeah, Crossroads. He walked to the Crossroads, and that was the end of the match.
I'm not gonna lie, AEW is doing one thing WWE will probably never do. They will put a heel versus a heel and a baby versus a baby face, and it would still be a good ass match.
It can be done. You just have to let people play the role. That's what WWE doesn't do. They don't let people play the role. Yeah, because if you're a heel, you got to fight a face. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And if you want to save a face, and you're a heel, you're no longer a heel at that point. You become a face at that point. Like, it's the stupidest thing ever. Remember AJ Finn Balor? That was babyface, and that was one of the best matches they've had in the last 6 years.
Yeah, it was. But, you know, WWE going to act like it never happened.
Yeah, unfortunately. Although...
Because you watch any top 10 best matches of Shinsuke in WWE or AJ in WWE, that match doesn't even come up on WWE's radar.
Yeah. Backlash has already been taped. There are reports saying that Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles is like an all-time great match.
Mm.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking forward to. Really, to be honest with
you. Like, you know how Randy Orton and Edge are supposed to be having the greatest wrestling match ever? Fuck that shit. AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan. It's like 5-star worthy.
And man, all this is ain't never really but a rematch or ROH that they never got a chance to get to do. All you need to throw with Samoa Joe in that bitch, and we had a triple threat they had last time that they never got a chance to fucking finish.
Well, didn't AJ and Dan Bryan have their match at TLC, or was it?
Yeah.
Or was it Hell in a Cell?
It was, but it was TLC, I think, and it still wasn't. It wasn't worth the paper it was written on. They didn't really let them go out the way they should. You know, they were trying to protect Daniel Bryan.
But didn't Meltzer give it like 4.5 though? I think he gave them a good grade.
I think they gave it like almost like a 4, or they gave it a solid 4.
I thought it was higher than that. But okay.
Nah, you know WWE don't give high match things like that unless it's something they got to deal with their people they want to be on top, like Roman or Randy or them. Then they give them like, oh yeah, it's a 4.5 or 5-star. No, the best 5-star matches get like 3 and 4 stars.
Because I was looking at some recent, like, well, not older, but maybe last 5 years ago, AJ and Cena got 4.5. I didn't realize that match was rated so high.
But like I said, you got to think about it. The key name you just said, Cena.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
So it's John Cena. That's WWE's poster boy. So they're going to always put it as a 4-star match. Hell, John Cena. Hell, I'm surprised they didn't get John Cena and Undertaker a damn fucking 5-star match, even though that shit was crap.
That was I'd give it a 1.5 for thanks for coming.
Shit. I'm surprised you gave it a 1 because I didn't give a shit. That to me that was a backstage segment they just put on TV.
Let's take a little swerve in the show right now, because I think I texted you late yesterday, but I jumped into the live with Jobber Tears podcast. And
eventually, what he did, we gotta get in there damn live, like eventually.
Yeah, I jumped into their chat. They were talking about rebooking debuts that were completely ruined. Well, not debuts, but people that were returning to the company that usually work for WWE. They mentioned Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and I think the one that was wasted the most was Bobby Lashley.
It was, because it was already shown off beforehand, because apparently somebody that worked at that arena, when they were doing testing of his video thing, they had it on a laptop and it was behind it. They took a picture and posted it on Twitter, and it blew up, so niggas knew he was going to be there. So it wasn't even a surprise. So it was like nobody cared at that point. It was so wasted.
Well, not even necessarily like the actual debut, but what did they do once they came back? Like, what was his first feud? Like that's the route that Jobber Tears was going.
Wasn't it Elias?
Yeah, it was.
And look where they got both of them guys at now.
And at the time, that was heel Elias, so you had a babyface Bobby Lashley.
Even though Bobby Lashley is a babyface, it's like still not worth the paint is painted on now. Back then, in the ECW era and like the PG era when he was there, a face Bobby Lashley was the shit, because he was showing up how strong he was by picking up Big Show, doing running slams and shit. But now it's like he a babyface, nigga, you still don't have eyebrows. Like it don't work.
I think he has that alopecia shit where he can't grow hair, but anyway.
Man, he need to figure out a way. I know he got the money now. He can go in there and get some Rogaine eyebrows. They can put those on him, take him on TV for a while.
So the answer that they were coming up with was, you have to put him in a long-term program where he was going to face Brock for the title when he came back. Now, I read something today where allegedly Bobby Lashley is supposed to be beating Drew McIntyre at some point over the next couple months. That's why they're trying to put MVP with Bobby Lashley to be his manager, so he has a mouthpiece. And then Brock Lesnar is supposed to come, and then Brock Lesnar is supposed to come back into the equation, and we finally get Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, because Brock Lesnar is booked for SummerSlam.
The match we should have had when Bobby was on top and Brock was the man. We should have had that match that long ago.
Last year at SummerSlam, that's when we should have got it.
We should have got that shit then. We should have got that shit back then in the PG era when Brock was still there. We should have got that shit when Bobby Lashley was on fire, when they had that man in almost every damn thing you saw on TV. Like, it was so much stuff that it got so bad to me at one point when they had him in the game and they had the same exact like damn near moveset. I said, bro, you might as well just go ahead and pit these motherfuckers against each other at this point. We already had Goldberg and Brock, and that was the match people wanted. I said, now we need this damn Bobby and fucking Goldberg. At this point, after that, who would you want to see face Goldberg? He literally has faced almost everybody that people want to see him face from back then. At this point,
yep. Tonight on SmackDown, Matt Riddle is making his debut. How do you feel?
I still feel like it's still too soon to put him on there.
Yeah.
I still feel like he needs some more time on NXT. I need, like, shit. He's been there shorter. He's been on NXT shorter than Velveteen Dream is. He still got called up first.
I'm starting to think that Velveteen rubbed somebody the wrong way somewhere. And
he rubbed Vince the wrong way, and
he's gonna be there a while.
You know, at this point right now, I'm okay with him being there for a while because his character fits NXT more. Once you come to the main roster, all the shit that he's doing, trying to be like, another version of like Val Venus mixed with Goldust being Prince. It's just kind of like the PG era still. You can't do all that shit on TV. WWE got them shareholders. They're not going to let that shit fly.
Yeah.
They're going to change his character around. So him on NXT, the shareholders don't care because that's not the main profit they got their money in. So I'd rather see him just stay on NXT at this point.
Now, do you think he's going to beat Adam Cole this Sunday?
No, but I feel like it's going to be a good-ass worthy match to watch.
Because today, information came out that this is Adam Cole's contract expires in August. He hasn't re-signed yet, and he's got 3 months left on his contract. And they've been teasing an Undisputed Era breakup.
I don't really want to see them break up.
And of course,
I like them as a group.
And of course, the internet is saying if he's not re-signing a contract, he's going to join the Elite because he's ex-Bullet Club, so he's got to go play with the Elite.
I don't know. I don't know if he'll play with the Elite because he's friends with the Bucks. He's longtime friends with them, and you can never change that. But he's also longtime friends with Kevin Owens too. So he got one of his friends in one company and two of his other friends, his wife in the other one. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be kind of hard to choose.
That too. Maybe he wants to go be with Britt Baker.
I'm about to say shit. He was with her over the weekend after they did their pay-per-view little thing. Shit, so he was taking pictures of like Mike Tyson and them at some at the Cons little bar inside the football field.
Yeah.
And apparently took a picture, and Adam Cole was sitting right there with all his friends, and I'm like, yeah, WWE typically probably don't give a fuck, that's your wife is there, so what you gonna do?
He's at all the AEW pay-per-views.
Literally, but AEW don't show his face, not like how WWE did Britt Baker by zooming in on her goddamn face every damn 30 seconds.
That was War Games.
And that was still weird because she was literally 4 people over from Stephanie McMahon.
She was front row, like 10 feet away from Stephanie McMahon, and they decided to put her on TV.
Like, you don't put nobody else's significant other in the wrestling company on TV, let alone let them be sitting in the crowd. So it's like that Triple H and them doing it. It was like, look, bro, you mad at me? Go out in the front. Let's stir some shit up.
Like, let's Dream World. Let's say Peyton Royce wins the women's championship at WrestleMania. Are they going to show Shawn Spears ringside? I don't think so.
No, he's going to be in the back. He's going to be in the back, and they're not going to show him. Just like every time Undertaker showed up for something, we didn't see Michelle McCool sitting on the sideline until,
WrestleMania 34. 33.
Yeah, we didn't see her on the sideline, but you got to realize every time the Undertaker showed up, she was in the back. They didn't put her on TV.
Yeah.
So Shawn Spears gonna be in the back talking to the friends, probably trying to get on the up, down episode. But him outside of that crowd, you got WWE. First of all, you got Mr. Man super fucked up. You think he about to let that shit go down?
Yeah. Last week's SmackDown was actually pretty damn good. That was probably the best SmackDown in 2-3 months.
Yeah, and every time they have a good one, they have a 6-week hiatus of them not doing good shows, but they have bad rating.
Yeah. That's just
so. I just expect more bad rating shows from the rest of the weeks coming up now. Did you get to watch Raw? Any of it?
No, I wasn't home Monday, so I only saw highlights.
Because I can say right now, I watched it, but I can rarely remember anything that happened really on top of the head right now.
Aleister Black, Seth Rollins was good until, the screwy finish, because that's what WWE does when you have a good match. You have a screwy finish on TV.
Basically.
And another screwy finish. Kevin Owens and Apollo Crews. Good match while it lasted. Screwy finish. Because you can't have a good finish on TV. And
in their mind, yeah.
And the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits, I'm sorry, I don't like this, what they're doing, this, random activities that they're doing. I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
Hey man, look, ever since fucking Ever since Montez Ford did that damn senton bomb and hit the damn fucking ramp, I ain't really seen that man in the ring as much like I used to. I guess WWE's like, look, bro, you are a tag team champion. You kind of like money cash cow. We can't be having you hurt, so we're gonna have you do some stupid ass vignettes until we feel like you're ready to get back in this ring.
Yeah, he did jump pretty damn far. You're right. I forgot about that.
Like, the only people I know to get that far outside the ring is niggas in 2K.
Oh yeah, because you know, like if you would do like a pay-per-view arena and you decide to do the elbow through the announce table, if you do the Spanish announce table, it will literally jump you all the way across.
Yeah, it looks weird as hell.
You don't even have to be in like the far corner where the table is. You just go to the regular corner, and it will jump you all the way across.
That's like having a ladder match in there, and you got to set up outside on the table. You can set the ladder on the opposite side of the ring, just enough to touch the ropes, and do a certain move, and they would damn near make it every time. You're like, dude, you clear like at least about 20 feet. There's no way in hell you can clear that shit in real life.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Raw was pretty good of a show. It just, I don't know, man. Like, it's even still without the crowd and then their enhanced talent doing their crowd work, it's still boring as hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of good things happening, and I feel like it would be better with a real crowd to give it that kind of emotion behind some stuff.
Right.
But like, everything is trash. Like, even the whole shit with like Asuka fighting Charlotte, I was like, okay, we seen them fight before. They let Asuka finally get a better chance at that WrestleMania match to fight. But then you had Nia Jax come out like with Asuka's little mask and face paint, and I was like, it'd have probably been better if she'd got the booze as the real crowd there. But you got a hidden talent just like.
I'm pretty sure Asuka's babyface now.
Yeah, she's full babyface, but like still having Nia Jax come out and she done bust your friend's forehead open on accident purpose. At this point right now, like, what do you do? Like, you can't. At this point right now, you can't save Nia Jax's career in WWE. At this point,
I think it can, but it's a drastic change.
But like, even when she was gone, when she got surgery, and we was on her Instagram heavy as hell. Her outside of WWE seems like her and her real life character of herself would be better portrayed on TV than her trying to be the Nia Jax that we know her as on TV. Right. It's like Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong in WWE for that little bit of time and in TNA is the shit. But when you watch her in Glow and you had to actually get to see her be a person in wrestle, I was like, that character is more entertaining and more better than it is for her being just like this big ass monster beating up all these small bitches.
I think the only time, well, in my opinion, the only time Awesome Kong was any good in like the monster character was the Gail Kim feud, which lasted like 2 years, but nonetheless,
it felt like forever.
But that was probably her best run being the monster. Once they let her be more human, it I feel like it suit her like to feel comfortable.
Yeah, because they did. Remember they did with Umaga.
Yeah.
Umaga went around as a motherfucker that didn't talk. He had Estrada be his mouthpiece. He just went around and did damage. Right in his career, they started having him talk like regular, and I was like, this was awkward. I don't like the way this sits you. This is not you, dude. Like, even when you're for a 3-minute warning, you hardly did any damn talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know, brother. WWE don't know how to book monsters. Like, ever since like they had Kane and like them there, they booked those as monsters was great. But ever since like Vladimir Kozlov, Great Khali, when they tried to rebrand Mark Henry, Biggie first showed up, Cesaro first showed up. Like, everybody tried to book as a monster that was like dominant are all jokes.
Well, that's actually the meta, because even when you have like an arrogant heel like The Miz or Seth Rollins' first run as a heel, eventually they just turn into a joke. They don't know what to do with heels long term.
And it's really weird because WWE should know what to do with him long term. For so in fact, even most wrestlers say being a babyface is hard as hell. because you got to talk a certain way, you got to act a certain way, you have to be whatever you want. But being a heel, you have more leeway of doing whatever the hell you need to do because you just basically just trying to get the crowd to fucking hate you.
And eventually what ends up happening is because you're so good at being a heel, you get cheered by the crowd. And at that point, WWE should just let you be a babyface because now you're naturally over. But they don't do that.
But they don't have to do that. You got to think about it. When Stone Cold was his heel self and he did that shit, he got cheered. And then when he went face, you couldn't even tell the damn difference. Yeah. Because he was still going around beating people ass, face or heel, no matter what. You still can do that and have people cheer them. Then, you know, you still can sell the same amount of merch. But when you go from being a dominant heel and then turn him to a face, like, remember how they did Randy when Randy came back and they made him a face? Mm-hmm. Remember the only good highlight Randy was having was when he had RKO on somebody. That was it. Like, bro, Randy is a heel. His whole entire match, everything he did persona-wise was like, everybody imitated it. They imitated a punt move when they were going to do it. They imitated his stance. He became a baby face, and all people wanted to see was who he was going to hit with RKO. It just killed his character as being a face. But when he went back to being a heel, the crowd went crazy again. Like, don't change. I feel like WWE don't realize if it's not broke, don't fix it at this point. Like, we're in 2020. The media knows everything. Social media is everything. People know you. People see you out in the wild. At this point now, bro, if you're going to be like a heel, just be a heel and on TV. Like, hell, it took forever to Undertaker to fucking break fucking kayfabe, and this motherfucker's still going around like he the dead man when he on TV. But when you see him outside, this motherfucker's the kindest motherfucker on the face of the planet.
Yeah, he's, you know, petting tigers. He's saving the rainforest.
Joe Exotic. He's literally Joe Exotic without having to be gay.
Yes. He doesn't need 3 husbands.
Nah, but he got Michelle McCool. That's like having 3 wives.
Shit.
He sucks off the essence of her to stay young anyway.
The 24/7 championship is back under WWE control from Rob Gronkowski, who returned to the NFL. R-Truth showed up to Ron Gronkowski's house as the landscaper. Yep. He was just cutting bushes. Rob Gronkowski was dancing around in his yard with the belt because that's what everybody does at home when they're champion. You dance around in your yard with your title, and he hit him with the most devastating move in all sports entertainment: the surprise roll-up.
Schoolboy pin. Yep. I don't know why that's so devastating. Like, that and John Cena's back fist are like the 2 most devastating non-lethal moves in the world.
Well, he's only used it, twice, though, John Cena?
No, he used it. No, on TV, he used it a couple of times. It was just rare, but, like, using it constantly, even at house shows, that motherfucker uses it all the damn time. Like, he'd do the AA, and then they'll get up and hit him with it, and that's the finish.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But on TV-wise, I think he used it a good total of like 6 or 7 times.
Really? I don't even remember like 2.
Yeah, because see, that's the thing. It's weird because when he first did it on TV, I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen that in a live show. But then he hit it a couple more times. But the 2 that most people remember are the 2 times he hit it on pay-per-views.
Right.
But
those are the ones I remember.
But he's done it on regular Raw shows as just like, if he's in a tag team match or something and he gets the hot tag for the win, he's done it and people have kicked out of it, but nobody realized like that's the finish of what he's been doing. It's just like it's like a regular move to them. Because don't forget, Michael Cole even would say he's gonna hit him with the most devastating thing ever. Nigga, why do you keep saying that? That's just a pimp backhand. That ain't devastating unless it's a female.
And you owe a nigga some money.
Word. I feel like that right now with a couple people.
Bitch, come out them pockets. Somebody gonna have to suck some dick, and it ain't gonna be me.
Go ahead, hit that Godfather smack from the Brawl for All. Start smacking pimps, knocking their spit out their ass.
What's the next Dark Side of the Ring? Because I'm probably like 2-3 weeks behind now.
The season's over.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No, yeah. After Owen Hart, that's the end of the second season.
Oh, okay.
Now they're working on the third one.
So,
and the sad thing is,
one of
the third one they're working on, what I heard through Twitter, for one of the people that work on it, they're talking to Ultimate Warrior's wife around the time Ultimate Warrior was wrestling between WWE and WCW.
They're gonna explain why he was a ghost in WCW. I'm still bugged out by that.
They might explain that, but that's kind of one of the ones that they said that they might venture into, because Ultimate Warrior White works for WWE for that one thing, but she can still do outside shit that she want to do regarding her husband. Technically, she at this point now she owns the name of Warrior, so technically Ultimate Warrior is like her thing, so she can use it wherever the fuck she feels like. So
she can get paid. That's what that says to me.
They're talking about into it. That's it.
I know what we forgot to talk about. The fake drunk driving with Jeff Hardy.
Oh my God, bro! Did you see Matt Hardy tweet?
I know. What did he say?
Matt Hardy said, "Thank God I work on Wednesday for Tony Khan."
Well, get this. Did Matt Hardy not just run down Sammy Guevara with a golf cart twice?
He did, but in his defense, he never been arrested for drunk driving.
Okay, he's got a point. But I just find it funny that Matt Hardy, golf cart, Sammy Guevara, Jeff Hardy, Carr, Elias. Seems about even.
It seems like even, and then you think about Jeff Hardy get let go of WWE the first time for alcohol abuse, then going to TNA, and let go for drug abuse.
Yeah,
coming back, get let go at the for the Slammiversary for alcohol abuse again.
Yeah,
going to the Indies, being good, then having an accident again for drunk driving, then coming to WWE, being good for a while, get in trouble with DUI again.
Yeah.
Then get injured, get caught drunk driving again.
Yeah.
Come back, get put on suspension for drunk driving again. Now that he's completely sober, you're going to go ahead and make him be a joke drunk driver again on TV.
But on the bright side,
Jesus Christ.
On the bright side, we got a Jason Jordan sighting.
Jason Jordan and Jamie Noble.
Well, yeah, we see Jamie Noble in most of those like situations, but they hadn't used Jason Jordan in a while.
Yeah, but Jason Jordan technically is back in the producer thing, because his neck injury is like probably like completely it for his career. Like it's completely over. So they're not bringing him back no time soon. Like they're gonna do him like Paige, except for he's not gonna get a twitch and show his breast, but still, he should.
Yeah.
At this point right now, shit, I don't even know what to do with most wrestlers now. Niggas is boring. All got Twitch channels.
Yep. Yes, they do. Adam Cole, Cesaro.
To fix his. Look, I'm just waiting for Russo to fix his, because that damn echo still killing me.
Whoa. It's Miro, sir. Miro.
Oh, you right. Yeah, you right. You
Miro.
right. With the no longer Bulgarian accent, he sound like a black dude from Brooklyn. It's weird. Hey man, look, at least they're looking for other options. At least they're not like Lilo Rush and dropped the mixtape that was actually kind of alright.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Leo Rush and Real One to do a track together.
Bro, what? Nigga, I'm waiting for that shit to drop, nigga. I hope that be somebody's entrance music somewhere down the road.
Moose? Give that to Moose?
Nah, I'm talking about somebody good.
Oh, Moose is the world heavyweight champion.
Like I said, give it to somebody good. You need to give it something. You need to give somebody that's going to pop with him. Like if you were to make MVP a manager full time and get him like a young team from NXT to be stable, that's their theme music. Okay. Like you don't give it to Moose, because Moose is just, I don't know, man. Moose is a fucking annoying to me. Moose reminds me of Big Cass. Like he's there, right? But it's like, okay, why are you here?
Okay.
Kelvin said, "Did y'all?" Back to NFL. My bad. Kelvin said, "Did y'all hear that Leo Rush is disguised at the WWE for using the release as a storyline?" Oh, disgusted. My bad, not disguised. Disgusted. Because they made it a storyline. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised, because Triple H really likes Lilo Rush a lot. Him, William Regal, Shawn Michaels, and Road Dogg all likes him. Yeah. Because of his work ethic for how young he is. So
I wouldn't really put it past him because he did sell off a lot of his ring gear, but I know a lot of wrestlers that sell off their ring gear, even though they're still active in WWE.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. I actually like Lio Rush in NXT. His matches are still good. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out who's going to be this list of people that they bring back. Because all we know is right now, Sarah Logan and Drake Maverick. But who's the rest of the list? Because you already got like Matt Cardona already talking about something. You know, he had his fun to run WWE, and he always lived the dream that he wanted, but he might not want to go back because he already did everything that he wanted to do. Like, he never wanted to be a world champion. He just wanted to be a WWE superstar, and he got to live that shit. So,
okay, here's the rest of the list from Black Wednesday. Aiden English, Kurt Hawkins, EC3, Epico Cologne, Primo Cologne, Eric Young, Heath Slater. I see Heath Slater coming back.
First of all, the Colognes should never come back. They should let them niggas just go forever because they've been there for too damn long.
No, the Colognes will always come back because they have it's a family thing. Vince is loyal to the Cologne family from Puerto Rico.
Shit, and he was also loyal to Dusty, but you see what he did with both his goddamn kids?
That's true. Well,
yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's a little different story because Dusty created so much in wrestling. So it's like Vince wanted to steal the ideas, but he just really couldn't.
I was saying, you also still think about it too. You got a lot of people that's in WWE now. Their kids work there, and Vince let the niggas go with like the quickness and not gave two fucks about them.
Yeah, back to the list. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Kurt Angle's already back, but he's also in a producer role anyway, so it didn't matter that he was furloughed, not released. We talked about Lio Rush, Mike and Maria Kanellis. I don't see them coming back. No Way Jose.
I don't either.
Rowan. I can see Rowan coming back. I don't see him going any. I don't see anybody else interested in signing him. So I see Rowan coming back.
I don't know. AEW might sign him for something else. They might sign him and have him be the person to fight fucking Lance Archer.
No thank you. I mean, if you did Brody Lee right, Brody Lee and Lance Archer, but I'm sorry, they wasted Brody Lee. He's already a joke to me.
Shit. He was a joke to WWE too. You know he was good then.
Yeah. You got anything else to cover before we go?
Let's see. Do I have anything I can think of? Besides Matt Hardy tweet about Jeff and the DUI. Kurt, no. Dean Ambrose showed off his injury from their little pay-per-view with his bruised tailbone.
Oh yeah. Oh, when they went through the stage.
Showed off on Twitter. Yeah, he showed off on Twitter, basically just showing most of his ass and the crack of it where the shit is bruised at.
That's a really awkward injury because like everything hurts.
Bro, what? Like, how the fuck do you sit down? Like, you gotta just lay on your stomach like a chick did a porno. I'm sorry, that shit's just bad. Also, there was some talks about people. There's a YouTube channel that basically does 2K storyline shit still, like back in the day.
Yeah.
But he also does one for like wrestlers that are contracts are coming up.
Uh-huh.
And he did like, Eric Rowan because he got released and all that shit. And he did like a top 10 countdown. And I think number 9 was Dolph Ziggler.
Right.
That was weird. And I was like, I don't even know when his contract is even up because I don't know how long he even signed for when he came back.
I believe he re-signed for 3 years. Because that was before they started doing the 5s. So I think he was on a 3, and he's like halfway through it right now.
And he had number 2 was Sasha Banks.
No, she just re-signed. She just re-signed when she came back after she, wanted to quit. She re-signed. So she's good for another 5 years.
But how long is that? If it's sitting there, first of all, 1 years are going by fast, so that 5 years don't mean shit.
That was last summer because remember after her and Bayley lost the tag belts at WrestleMania, she quit and then she came back like what was it like October? So
hey man, look, ain't nobody gonna have a contract still better than Undertaker.
Yeah, 10 years.
Like who the fuck signs a man
55-year-old man to a 10-year contract? Hey,
at this point right now, you might want to go ahead and sign fucking Ric Flair back and then let him be off the hinge.
You know what's funny? Ric Flair said he wants to do another match.
Oh my God, bro! How old is Ric Flair?
what is he, 67?
I can't see Ric Flair getting thrown off the top turnbuckle, bro. That's a broke spine.
I forgot who he said he wanted to have the match against. I wish I remember who it was.
That was awkward.
Oh, Roman. He said he wanted to have a match with Roman.
Oh my God, bro. Roman and Superman punching Ric Flair. He gonna go back to the WCW days of throwing his shoe in the crowd.
Yeah, he said he wants to come back for one more match with Roman Reigns. That man is delusional.
Hey, man. That motherfucker fought everybody else. That was good shit. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, I do have one thing I just remembered. Samoa Joe might be having a permanent role on commentary. He might not be wrestling no more.
I'm good with that. He's excellent on commentary.
But damn, I just want to see people get this coquina clutch though still. Like, it's still some matches I kind of want to see him fight some people.
Well, okay, you just have somebody like threaten King or something. No, not King. Who else is on that panel? Who is the lead person on Raw? I forgot. Justin Roberts? No, wrong show.
No. Technically, it was Michael Cole when he was on Raw, and then they switched him over to SmackDown. So I don't even know. I don't know who the hell is the leader over there on Raw.
Raw commentary is just bad.
I know King is it.
Yeah, because he left. So Raw commentary without Samoa Joe isn't that good. Be honestly, I'm going to miss him in the ring, but he's great on commentary.
Look, man, I'm just saying right now, we just need Ronaldo to just be the commentary on all three shows. I don't give a damn no more.
Yeah.
That man has more energy than any fan that's in the damn crowd. Like, that motherfucker seems like he busts a nut every time he screams.
Well.
Oh, my God.
I believe it's that time. We're going to depart now. It's been another lovely evening with you gentlemen.
I was going to say something dark when you said depart, so okay.
I'm Darth Messiah, Mr. DM. Find me in your mama's DMs. And your name?
Alex the motherfucking Hill and, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, Chris Benoit. Good night, Nolly Marv.
Peace out, guys.
And we out.